morning, dear guests. The speaker for today, Mr. Divakar. We are moving towards the next phase of easing out of lockdown. Even though we were expecting a complete lift of lockdown from Monday onwards, but we happened to hear most of the red zone districts, the lockdown has just been eased and we are aiming for the complete lifting of lockdown before May 31st. So that's the news we have been getting. And the good news is in districts which are under green zone all over the country, there are much more relaxation norms in terms of lifting the lockdown. With this level or with this information, we are all moving with a very, very positive attitude to face what is the reality. Having said that, a couple of months back, I had a friend of mine visiting my house. Along with him, he had brought in another friend of his. After a small chat, he was telling me, you open a balcony of my room and open the balcony door of my hall window, you will have excellent airflow. And after that, I asked him, why is that you're saying this? He said, basically, Vastu is all about, he was a very much a Vastu enthusiast and a person who was by passion practicing Vastu. He said, Vastu is all about airflow. It makes your entire airflow, once it comes inside your house, your temperature inside the house becomes, lowers the temperature inside the house. Knowingly or unknowingly, we have been following that all that while. But after that, after having that little bit of knowledge sharing from him, we ensure that particular windows and doors within the particular rooms or hall or wherever it is, kitchens, we keep that open. And we have consciously found that the entire air circulation has reduced the temperature inside our house. So this is one of the learning. And one more thing also happened a few years back when we had visited to Auroville. In Auroville, what happened was we happened to bump into a different kind of a house. And there was a German architect, a lady was living there. She had designed the house and built it all by herself. And when asked about it, was a very hot summer afternoon. When we went inside, there was a cool air which was flowing in. And when we were asking her, what is this? Where is the air conditioning system here? Do you have a air cooler? She laughed at us and said, there's nothing like air conditioning. There's only wind engineering. And that is how she started explaining the complete principles of airflow and how Vastu is important. So the West also imbibed this wonderful knowledge of Vastu from us and taken this to the next level. So this is in terms of the Vastu and the aspect. People have been approving this in our olden days also. If you see our houses, in the olden houses also, there used to be a gap between the walls and the roof tiles. So it's basically hot air goes up and escapes out throughout all the corners. So this is what even our ancient houses, whatever houses we see throughout our country, we used to follow this with whatever knowledge and science being given, handed over generations to us. Having said that, even I have a personal experience. My ancient ancestors' house in Bangalore and other places, it used to have a double ceiling height hall, and up in the ceiling there used to be a lot of windows. Basically, what it used to happen is suck all the air up, natural suction, and all the hot air used to go outside the windows, making the entire house cool and comfortable to be with. Our age-old system of pranayam, which also includes breathing in, holding it for some time, and exhaling in a controlled manner, ensures our body is cleansed and relaxed, and our mind is also relaxed. So the importance of air has been neglected all throughout in most of the cases. And there are few people who have given a lot of importance of how the air has to be regulated, and with the proper regulation of air, how important it could be, the lives inside the house or inside a body it could be. Having said that, the kitchens where we operate, most of our hospitality kitchens, is prone to high temperature. Easily above, in spite of all the exhaust systems functioning, it is prone to more than 50 degrees of centigrade. Even though we talk about contained system, fresh air being brought in. So there is a lot of wind engineering, not only that, and Vastu is also not only probably wind engineering. There might be many other things. There might be many other things which our expert on Vastu, the guest speaker for our day, is here with us to share on this. Having said that, the guest speaker is a son of our very good friend, Mr. Dorai, a veteran in kitchen equipment industry. They are founders of kitchen equipments in this part of the country. They have been pioneers for more than 4 decades, and they have invented a lot of equipments being themselves. And we are also very proud that they are also not only a dealers of Prego equipments, but they are also our family of, they are also part of the Prego family. And that is the kind of relationship and bond we have been sharing. And here we have the star speaker of today, Mr. none other than our son of our great Mr. Dorai, our good friend, his son, Mr. Divakar, who's a very well educated, experienced, and a very good Vastu expert to share his experiences with us in terms of how important is Vastu in today's scenario for the hospitality kitchen. I welcome all the guests today, and I welcome Mr. Divakar for being with us. May I request Mr. Vinod to kindly introduce Mr. Divakar. Mr. Vinod.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir. Good afternoon, everyone. I'm going to introduce Mr. Divakar, Managing Director of Venus Kitchen Equipment. Venus Kitchen Equipment, which is started in the year 1990 as a manufacturing of kitchen equipment for all kind of food industries. And we also started the consulting company.
Hello, Balaji, can you hear me?
Called as Divas Consulting. There we given consulting turnkey projects for restaurants and any kind of food related business. We research and learning scientific Vastu since 1995. Till now.
Balaji, can you hear me?
Yes. Yeah, Vinod is introducing you. Yeah.
It
go ahead.
Will continue because this is not a lesson and is an experience. For more details and information, please subscribe the KYK YouTube channel. Thank you for your opportunity. Thank you, sir.
Yeah, it's all over to Mr. Divakar. It's yours. You want to share the screen?
I can't hear you.
Do so. I'm going to co-host.
Hello.
Yeah, Divakar, go ahead. Yeah, please, 1 + 16. You want to share your screen?
Sir, cackling, sir. Not audible.
Mr. Divakar? Yeah.
Hello.
Yes, sir. Audible, sir. Audible, sir.
Sir, Balaji, can you hear me?
Cackling, sir.
Can you hear me now? Okay. So, start panama?
Start panna.
I couldn't hear properly. Now I'm okay with that. So first of all, I need to give you a clarity regarding the scientific and practical Vastu, the title which is. So Vastu, which is described only from science, not from Shastra. So Vastu can be analyzed only through air and sunlight. So this is science. Then what is practical? Practical is that how you utilize this to your organization or to your business. We've done more number of projects in and around South India and abroad as well. So what we see first is if you have a proper infrastructure, that is your base of your business, you can able to run your business with your talent. If you don't have a proper base setup, then your talent doesn't work. Yes. So we are here to set up your infrastructure as your business with practical Vastu. That is selecting your site, alterations, setting up a kitchen, ventilation systems, utilization of the place, suggestion for the equipments, interior, etc. So here, when I say selecting of the site, the Vastu which is involved from the beginning, it is selecting of the site itself, it is involved. It's like if you select a building, what we used to say is, you should have to select the building which is 3-side ventilation. That is, if it is east face building, all the 3 side it should be open, because your ventilations will come in and it will go out. That is more important. And also I need to give you a very clarity regarding, we didn't learn any books for the Vastu and explaining the points in it. And we are giving all the suggestions to anyone. That's all our own suggestions, which are learned from all the hotel owners, which are practically proved. So practical Vastu, what we try to say is it is nothing but a southwest monsoon and northeast monsoon. So people, if everyone knows what is southwest monsoon and northeast monsoon. When it is come to a commercial kitchen, if your kitchen or your setup is proper, that means your workers is in a good mood. They can able to give you a proper food. That means they have to be happy and peaceful. So in this kitchen, how it is involved, the air and sunlight which is from outside, how it is coming inside, so that the people get more energy. So if the proper ventilation is not there, he may be a best chef in the world, but if we have the irritation in the mind, the output of the food will not be a clarity, and the coordination will not come. Then successful will not be there. So that is what our basic Vastu about it. So we can directly go for question answer session. And any of my client is there in here, you can able to share your visions.
Yeah, Mr. Divakar, let me start with the question also. How do you think, I mean, what are the basics like once you see in a kitchen? Okay, there are certain areas they say north, east, south, southwest, you have to keep this, northwest, you have to keep this. What is it and what is the science behind it? Can you just
I'll tell you.
explain us a little bit
Normally
more on
in
this?
kitchen, before we going into the Vastu or all the aspects, I can speak it in a practical way. See, normally in the kitchen, we need to have storeroom, vegetable cutting area, wet area, dry area, washing. Altogether, it's called the kitchen. So in an open space, if you want to provide a room, so the room will be provided, created only through both the corners, which is southeast and northwest. Why I'm saying this? Because air should come in and go out. When we keep a separate room in the southwest corner, your air will be diverted. So your hot air, every corner, you will be having negative and positive, every corners. So if you not using that positive corners, you will be getting negative air, so that your mind will not in the position to understand what the people are trying to say. So they will be having their own points. So that is the problem. So first we will be giving, if it is a east face building, I'll just give you an example. If it is east facing building, west part should be the kitchen. In that west part kitchen, we need south ventilation. If the south ventilation is not available in the kitchen, so there is no source of air. So we'll be more committed when we select in the kitchen. We'll be seeing this more. Normally people used to say, right, southwest will be Kubera Mula, northeast should be the Ishana Mula. So it's all our olden days, ancient days, people have been created. Those days there is no first floor or second floor, third floor buildings, which are all ground floors. So now practically how we have developed is, we have suggested and we have learned from the hotel owners. So when we give some suggestions to the owners, what is the result they are getting? That is our experience that I am sharing to you today.
Yeah. Can you give us a case study, Mr. Divakar, as to what happened before Vastu implication, some in one of your projects or anything, and what happened after? What was the real effect, scientific, with more scientific information? If you could share, it will be very useful for the audience.
Sure, I'll
because we have more than around 50 people watching here, and a lot of things are going on live also. Prego live. Yeah.
Okay. I'll tell you. I don't want to mention the brand. So one of the restaurant which is in Perambur, okay, or some other area you can say, the restaurant facing which is south facing, and that restaurant which is already running for more than 20 years. The owner of the restaurant, they can able to make they can't able to do more than 30,000 business. Once we saw that building, we know what is the problem, and they are into vacating the building. They want to give that to somebody else. So we recommended some hotel owners to go there, and that hotel owner is asked me, sir, already they are doing very less business, so why do you want to go and join with that building? I said, that is the place. It's very good place. Problem is their utilization is not good. I'll give you the clarity. You do it with your talent, definitely it will be succeeded. So he just believed my words and he had entered. So I'll explain you the basic thing. This is a south facing building where east and west corners are blocked. There is no, it is a joint building, and only the ventilation at the back side, that is north. So what the old guy has did, that north facing ventilation, they are not utilized. With the sheet or something else, they have created one sheet, and backside the building, it has been attached. So there is no source of ventilation. So first we moved, and I just asked them, sir, if you do like this, if already the building was in this condition, they might have some government problem or some labor problem or something, which we'll be noticing, because we are seeing all the other cases. We'll be comparing with that. So with that clarity, we just asked him. He said yes, sir, we got some government problem and labor also not good. So my clarity and my intuition not good. So first of all, I want to remove that. At the back side of the sheet, it has been removed. Now I got the north side ventilation. So where the exhaust and fresh air system I have invented there. So this is south to north ventilation has to come. North part, they have created northeast corner. There is a room which they are utilizing for the staffs to stay. I said first to remove that. And wet area and not and dry area, which is not proper. Those are practical things. And southwest also, they have some extended this thing. And in southwest corner, west south, they have some problem. So we have given alterations over there, and they are doing now today. They are doing more than 1 lakh business because of that clarity.
Okay.
And one more experience also I can share. One more
Yeah,
restaurant.
please go ahead.
Yeah, one more restaurant which is also the same, but this will be a bigger size restaurant. There, if at all, they have around 250 seat cover. So the kitchen size itself, it's a 3,000 square feet, and dining, it's a 3,000 square feet. In the kitchen, they have South Indian, they have North Indian, they have juice, they have a bulk kitchen. Altogether, they have those setups. So if at all they want to invest a exhaust setup, they need to spend around 19 to 20 lakhs. And see, they have one clarity is that the building which is ground floor, there is no top. That means the sheet on the top. This is a ground floor. So what we thought in olden days, people used to have the kitchen which is eye roof, and there is no ventilation system, because normally that air and that fire which goes up, if you have the space, it automatically goes up and it will be diverted. That's what you, as you say, if it is a double roof the building, which is the window is there, that in that ventilation air will not come, only inside heat will be transferred. When the window which is called as after 4 feet wall, that is window, in that only air will come. If it is above 10 feet or 11 feet, our heat in the particular room, it will go out, the air will not come. So making this as a case study, we have created them the natural chimney. So that natural chimney, in a sense, it will be open to sky. Where is the burner? It is there. In that burner, on the top of this thing, we have given just open to sky. So you don't need a artificial exhaust or fresh air in that. I just given fresh air on the working space, and the cooking space, I didn't give the exhaust. Automatically it is going. It is now also it is working properly. In that also, natural chimney should not given any corner. There also restriction is there. Only this corner is allowed and this corner is not allowed. Because if you change the direction for the natural chimney, your air will come in. It will not go out. It will do in reverse. So that is also there.
Very good, Mr. Diwakar. And we have another question.
Yeah.
In terms of the importance of fresh air and exhaust, how do you design keeping Vastu in mind about the fresh air and the exhaust? There's a question from one of the guests.
I'll tell you. See, in 5-star hotels, people don't have the option to get a window, because they used to close all the window because of the hygienic terms. They will be depending only on the fresh air and exhaust. Where in our cases, in all kind of other restaurants, they don't believe that, and I also don't suggest that, because if the natural ventilation is not there in the kitchen, the proper air circulation will not be there. Also, if the window itself it is enough, if you ask, I say no, because window will be the basic, and the fresh air and exhaust should also be there. And where the out should be, that is what the more important. If it is a west facing west part kitchen, the outlet of the exhaust should be west south of the corner. If that is on the southwest of the corner, southwest is for air to come in, and west south is had to go out. So exhaust should be kept on that corner. If you do it reverse, it won't work. It won't work in a sense. It will get some more more problem. So these are all the basic things.
And do you suggest there's one more continuing question on that from one of the guests is, do you really suggest in terms of some cases they keep it open? What is your suggestion? Because the back entry, the service entry, the doors are being kept open. So how does this operate? Which is the best system in terms of Vastu and operation of
good question. So for this, I'll answer like this. So initially, I said that Vastu, which is started when selecting the site itself, I said, you remember? So when we selecting the site, I said 3-side ventilation should be there, at least a 5 or 6 feet gap between this thing. Why am I asking that? In all the restaurants, kitchen will be the back side of the building and the dining will be at the front side of the building. So once the gap which is on the left side or right side, that is your store material can go in and store material can come out. So that should be the back side of the corner your storeroom should be. And in practical, all the restaurants, day-to-day activities, they have to get their food wastage out. They need the space to come in and they need the space to go out. So labor to come in and labor to go out. So customer entry is separate, should be separate, and all these activities entry should be separate. So this is, I said, I can say this is actually a practical, but in this Vastu also involved, because if at all you give the space for 3-side gap, so wherever the window which is suggested can be created. Some site there is not possible for the window because it is going to be a joint building. There we can't do anything. So I said, don't select that site. Better wait for the better site to come in. Then you can go ahead with your future.
Okay, Mr. Sheikh has a question. Mr. Sheikh, you can unmute and talk.
Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon, Sheikh, please.
Yes, sir. Sir, could you explain any interlink between Vastu and magnetic waves, sir?
Yeah, okay. See, normally magnetic waves, everyone knows that North Pole and South Pole. So it's a magnetic waves. Depends upon this magnetic waves. According to this magnetic waves, air flow will start. So these are all natural thing. These are all scientific thing. So this how this is going to be implemented in the kitchen is, that is what I say, negative corner and positive corner for all the corners, south or west or east or north. So all the corners you have positive corner and north corner. If the north magnetic waves rotate like clockwise direction, in that you will be having both the corners will be positive corners. So you'll be getting positive waves in the northeast. Only the northeast corner you will be having both the corners will be positive. Rest of all will have positive corners and negative corners. So when that south magnetic pole rotates, so you'll be having west south will be the positive corner and southwest is the west south will be the negative corner and southwest will be the positive corners. Same case in the northwest. Northwest is the negative corner, west south will be the positive corner. So wherever the positive corner I mentioned, there you should have to keep the window. Wherever I say the negative corner, there you have to close the window and put for the exhaust.
Okay, sir. Okay. Thank you, sir.
Very good. Yeah,
Yeah.
one more thing is, Mr. Divakar, there was another question come to me, which says there is some areas where they say you have to keep more weight in that area. What does it imply? What is the correlation for air circulation when you say keep weight,
See,
more
I'll tell
weight
you.
in that area?
Yeah, it's nothing actually. Normally, ancient days people used to say Ishana Mula. Sir, Ishana Mula weight vekkadinga. Why they used to say is, if you keep something over there, that will not go out. It will stay with you there itself. When you keep the same weight in the northwest corner, it will go out. Like that they used to say. This is Vastu. It's a Shastra, not the Vastu. So practically and scientifically, what I try to say is, you can keep weight in the northeast corner also, providingly you need to have windows on both the corners. If you keep northeast window and east north window, see, you have both the corners. East north is different, northeast is different. if you have the both the corners, both windows, and also the French window which is less than 3 feet, we'll call it as a French window which is allowed in the northeast and east north, not to the southwest and northwest or any other corner. If you provide this window and French window properly, you can have your weight on the northeast corner also. It's not a problem.
Fine. Thank you. And we have Mr. Ashraf from Hyderabad with a question. Mr. Ashraf, you can unmute your mic and start speaking. Mr. Ashraf? Yeah, as Mr. Ashraf is connecting,
Balaji, I
we have
can't
one
hear
more
you.
person, Mr. Rajiv from Mr. Rajiv from Kolkata would like to ask a question. Mr. Rajiv? Mr. Rajiv? Yeah, I think so. Yeah, we'll have Mr. Madan with this question. Yeah, Madan, you can unmute and talk.
Can you hear me? One minute.
You are unmuted now and you can talk. Rajiv, yeah, you can talk.
Hello, sir. Good afternoon. Hello.
Yeah,
Can you hear me, sir?
Good afternoon, Rajiv. You are audible. Please go ahead.
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Sir, actually, my question is, sir, anyhow,
Hello?
the Vastu. Hello, sir. Can you hear me, sir?
Yeah,
Hello?
very much, Rajiv. Please go ahead, Mr. Rajiv. Yeah, very
yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, sir. Actually, my question is, sir, anyhow,
Just 1 minute.
Vastu is reflecting any positive or negative impact or energy in.
Hello? Sir, can you hear me?
Sir, hello.
Hello?
Can you hear me, sir?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, please go ahead, Mr. Rajiv. We are able to hear you. Please.
Sir, actually, my question is, sir, anyhow, sir, Vastu is reflecting any negative or positive impact or energy in terms of sales or financially in hospitality business like restaurant and hotels, sir?
Definitely, Mr. Raju. As I say, see, Vastu is not a magic. It's actually a logic. See, if at all in your infrastructure, your students or your subordinates are all happy, in happy mood, and their mindset should be, if it is good, your output will be good. If their mindset and they should be happy in a sense, they need to have a proper setup. If they are staying in a, see, I can say, now I am sitting in a AC room. I have a AC opposite to me. So whatever questions you can ask me, I can able to say something to you because I have a proper setup here. If I am sitting in a open terrace where there is sun is so hot, so when whatever questions you ask, it will not reach me immediately. In my mind, what I think, whenever time when I should go out, like that, my mindset will work. So what I'm trying to say is, if your setup will be a proper, then your understanding, your spending of your time, your everything will be good. If your if your place is not good, then it is not going to happen. So we are just helping that Vastu, generally Vastu has been created from science only. Shastra never becomes science. That's what I said in before. So all this proper energy, which is whichever you utilizing in your kitchen, then your productivity and your coordination will be good. That's what I mean to say.
Thank you, Mr. Divakar. Now, Mr. Ashraf from Hyderabad is ready with this question. Yeah, Mr. Ashraf.
Yeah, good morning, sir.
Good morning, Mr. Ashraf. Yeah, go ahead, sir.
Yeah, I'd like to ask Mr. Divakar one question. This regarding, he told about wind movement. How the wind will be flow from which direction? I want to have one answer for that. And other one, the water flow, the people will ask for Vastu, the water should be flow from this direction. Northeast, we should have some water or washing area. What does it mean? It is actual scientific or it is Shastra?
I'll explain you.
Yeah.
First question you said, yeah, thank you. First question you asked for the direction of the wind, you said. So that's everyone knows, like southwest monsoon and northwest monsoon. Sorry, northeast monsoon, southwest and northeast. This is the diagonal. This nobody can change. So 7 months the airflow will be from southwest, and 3 months the airflow from the northeast. So we need to understand before we setting up any kind of your setup, you should be keep in mind of all these things, and you have to set up all these things. Then only your airflow will come in, and then your airflow will go out. So second question is your water. Normally in northeast corner, in Tamil, people used to say Ucham and Neecham. So Ucham in a sense it is height, Neecham in a sense it is low. So in the low end corner, your water should be, because water scientifically that the low area, it will go there and stay there directly. So that people used to say northeast corner should be your water. Those days they have some swimming pool or some water kind of thing, or some whatever it is activities will be that they have decided in northeast corner, not to the southwest corner. So in some cities you can see southwest will be the height and northeast will be low. It is naturally which is built. If that is so, the air flow is also in southwest, air will be comes from height, not from low. In northeast, the air will come from low, not from height. So that we call it as Ucham and Neecham.
Thank you, Mr. Divakar, for your wonderful answer. May I request Mr. Madan? He had a question, yeah. And others who want to can please put it in the chat box. I can call you up, request you to kindly have your questions put in the chat box so that it will be easy for us to answer. Mr.
Hello. Sir, am I audible, sir?
Yes, Madan, I can hear you. Please go
Yes,
ahead.
sir. Sir, I have two questions, sir. One is that as per Vastu, where we need to install the EB boxes and where we have how to keep the generators and all. Sir, as you told, in Kubera Mola only we have to keep the heavy weighted items and all. So in case if we have only space to keep the generators and other these kind of heavy weighted items in the Kubera Mola, then how we need to manage? That is my question, sir.
Yes, I'll tell you. See, generator and EB box, which are all connected to fire. So
Yes.
normally fire, which is fire corner, we call it as southeast corner. So that you can see in all the house, all the restaurant, people give importance to southeast. So southeast, in that southeast, you have to give EB box. It should be east south. I can say if this is southeast, okay, this is south and this is east. Just for your understanding, this is south and this is east. Your EB box should be here. This is east south, not to the southeast, because southeast the air will come, where east south air will not come. So you have to keep it in east south direction, not that southwest corner. Southwest should always be open, because your air should come in.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir, I can understand.
Thank you, Mr. Divakar. Thank you, Madan. Mr. Madan, for the questions. Once we have some more questions in, we can take it up. In the meantime, we request Mr. Shankar from Prego to kindly give his comments.
It's a wonderful presentation, Mr. Divakar. As you said, it
Thank
is
you,
no
sir.
more magic, it is all logic. Because the myth is there, like people feel that Vastu means is something more, just a mythology. There's nothing base in it. But the way you explain things, it was more scientific actually. And you have given each and every point with the logic there. We are really happy. And part of the Prego knowledge series, where every day we are conducting such a program. And this actually enlightens the whole industry, because at this very important juncture where Corona has been affected the whole business sentiments, each and every aspects, has to be really attended to. I really feel happy that, Mr. Balaji and Prego team, they are doing a wonderful job. Every day they are conducting such series. And it's a fantastic moment where, because the whole industry is looking for some kind of a solution. And we all have to come together. This is a need of the hour. And it's basically a human approach we have to follow here. whatever knowledge little we have, if we can share to them, make it more effective, make it more scientific, that will really create a better impact in the kitchen and the restaurant business. So now I have a very important question. What I was thinking about is, we always say Panchabhutas. Is there any connection of the Panchabhutas with the Vastu? And how do we handle such? See, for example, you are talking about fire, water, so air. So all the 5 elements are there. So have you done some study on that, and have you made some inferences? And also I would like to place on record our sincere appreciation to your father. He is Mr. Durai sir. He is a veteran of the industry, and his brother also. You all come from a great legacy, because you people have been the founders of the kitchen equipment industry, and it's really a pride moment for all of us. And Prego kitchen equipment field is also, we are taking a lot of initiative on this efforts at this time. This being going around the world as well as pan India, we are feeling that a lot of people are getting benefit out of it. We are getting a lot of good views from Facebook, and also good reviews also. And this is also live on YouTube also. So it is a fantastic opportunity for people to really utilize this and try to revive their business in a better way. Thank you again, Mr. Divakar, and to the team, Venus Kitchen Equipments, and also to the Prego team. My good wishes to all of you. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. So if
as I request about the Panchabhutas, please, can you 5 elements, please?
Yeah. That's what I'm. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say. Is that my father is online? I think 1 minute. More than me, he explains better.
He is
I'm just
online.
searching him.
He is
1 minute.
He is online. He is online.
Yeah, he is online actually.
Yeah. Unmute him if you want. Yeah.
Is it okay? 1 minute. Dad, you're online?
Yeah, he can speak. He is unmuted.
1 minute. I'll go check. One.
Yeah.
Hello. சொல்லுப்பா.
சங்கர் சார் வந்து ஒரு கேள்வி சங்கர் சார் ஒரு கேள்வி கேட்டாங்க. பஞ்சபூதங்கள் எல்லாம் வந்து எப்படி வந்து நீங்க வந்து வாஸ்துப்படி எப்படி நீங்க கொண்டு வரீங்க? ஆகாயம், நீர், நெருப்பு, காற்று இதெல்லாம் சொல்றாங்க இல்லையா? இது எப்படி வந்து வாஸ்து கனெக்ட் ஆகுது? அது எப்படி வந்து ஒரு ரெஸ்டாரண்ட்டுக்கோ ஒரு தனிப்பட்ட மனுஷனுக்கு வந்து அது எப்படி யூஸ் ஆகுது? அது எப்படி அவங்களுடைய மைண்ட் செட்டுக்கு அது ரீச் ஆகுது அப்படின்றது கேட்டாங்க. ஸோ நீங்க சொன்னா நல்லா இருக்கும்னு நினைச்சேன். ஸோ தலை இருக்கும்போது வாழ ஆடக்கூடாது இல்லையா? அதனால நான் எதுவும் சொல்றேன்.
பஞ்சபூதங்கள்ன்றதுதான் உடம்பு. பஞ்சபூதங்களால் உருவாக்கப்பட்டதுதான் உடம்பு. கரெக்டா? அப்போ எல்லாரும் சேர்ந்துதான், எல்லா மனுஷர்கள் சேர்ந்துதான் நம்ம இதெல்லாம் பண்றோம். நீரு, நிலம், அக்னி, வாயு இதெல்லாம் இல்லாம ஒரு நிர்வாகம் இல்லை. கரெக்டா? ஹலோ,
கேக்குது, நீங்க பேசலாம்.
எல்லாமே பஞ்சபூதங்கள்ன்றதுதான் உடம்பு. இந்த உடம்பு தான் மனுஷன் எல்லாம் சேர்த்ததை பண்றோம். ஸோ இப்போ ஹோட்டல்ன்ற நிர்வாகத்துல எந்த பிரிமிசஸா இருந்தாலும் பஞ்சபூதங்களோட சேர்ந்து தான் நிர்வாகம். புரியுதா?
ஓகே.
இப்போ அக்னி, வாயு, வாட்டரு அப்படின்ற ஆகாயம் 5 பஞ்சபூதங்களால் தான் எல்லா இடங்களும் இருக்கு. அதை பேஸ் பண்ணிதான் ஏர் அண்ட் சன்லைட் நம்ம டிவைட் பண்றத. வேற
இது ஒரு தனிப்பட்ட மனுஷனுக்கு எப்படி இது வந்து அவரோட மைண்ட் செட் எப்படி மாறுது? எதனால இது வந்து நம்ம வந்து பிராக்டிகலா கொண்டு வரணும்?
தனிப்பட்ட மனுஷனுக்குன்றது கிடையாது. எல்லா மனுஷனும் பஞ்சபூதங்களால் தான் உருவாக்கப்பட்டிருக்காரு. பஞ்சபூதங்கள்ன்றது தான் இயற்கை, நேச்சர். அந்த நேச்சர்ல தான் நம்ம இருக்கிறோம். அந்த நேச்சர் தான் வேலை செய்யுது. அந்த நேச்சரை கரெக்ட் பண்ணி இப்போ நீங்க வந்து ஹோட்டல் வைக்கிறீங்க, இன்னொருத்தர் இன்னொரு நிர்வாகம் வைக்கிறாரு, ஃபேக்டரி வைக்கிறாரு, இன்னொருத்தர் இன்னொரு பிசினஸ் பண்றாரு. கரெக்டா?
ஆமா. அப்போ ஒரு சில ரெஸ்டாரண்ட் ஃபெயிலியர் ஆகுது, ஒரு சில ரெஸ்டாரண்ட் சக்சஸ் ஆகுதுன்னா அவங்க எதை ஃபாலோ பண்ணதுனால சக்சஸ் ஆச்சு, எதை ஃபாலோ பண்ணதுனால ஃபெயிலியர் ஆச்சு அப்படின்றது.
உலகத்துல எத்தனை கோடி மக்கள் இருக்கிறாங்க, எல்லாருடைய ஃபேஸ், எல்லா கண்ணு காது மூக்கு எல்லாமே இருக்குது. ஆனா அது டிஃபரெண்ட் இருக்கா இல்லையா? எத்தனையோ கோடி மக்கள் இருந்தாலும் அதே உடம்பு, அதே ஏறு, உடம்புல இருந்து கண்ணு காது எல்லாமே இருக்குது இல்லையா? எப்படி கண்டுபிடிக்கிறீங்க? அதான் இயற்கையினுடைய இது. அதுக்கு நீங்க தேட முடியாது. அதுக்கு பதில் நம்ம சொல்றதுக்கு நீங்க புரிஞ்சுக்கணும். வேற
Divakar probably should translate for the better thing, whatever the.
Okay, sure.
That is,
Sure,
for the
I'll
benefit of
explain.
others.
வணக்கம் வணக்கம்ங்க, ரொம்ப மகிழ்ச்சி உங்களை சந்திக்கிறதுல. நல்லா இருக்கீங்களா?
ஃபர்ஸ்ட் கிளாஸா இருக்கணும்.
அருமையான பதிலுங்க. திவாகர், நீங்களும் கொஞ்சம் இங்கிலீஷ்ல சொல்லிடுங்க, அது ஒரு தடவை எல்லாரும் கேட்கட்டும். நல்லது.
Yeah, please
Sure.
translate in English,
I'll explain.
Divakar, because people all over the
Sure,
country are
definitely.
watching.
I'll do it. Sure. See, he tries to say is Panjabhudam is connected to the each and every individual person. So, if you get anger, your fire place is activated. If you get normal, your water place is activated. If you are happy, your air space is activated. Like this kind of things, I can explain everything. But what it is in the practical way, in a sense, if you have a proper setup, that's what I from the beginning I tried to say. If you have a proper setup, you will be breathing a proper breeze. Your output of your words, output of your business, whatever it is, it will be more good. If your that breath is not good, your answer, your productivity will not be a proper one. That's what he tried to say. So it is always connected to the human body. So according to that, we need to understand where you have the problem and where you need to upgrade it. That's what he tried to say.
Very,
Yeah,
very, very
very
nice answer, Mr. Divakar.
Yeah,
And
very
also,
nice.
I would like to, I would like to thank, Father for giving us such a wonderful reply. He has not only done kitchen, but he has also given businesses, I would say. He has created business for many people, made them successful in their businesses. He was a very, very responsible person in the industry. That's what I could understand, because it is like his child. That's what, because what I felt was, because his business is very, very important. When somebody is starting a business, our whole heart blessing should go to them. So that's how they can do it better. And the way, Father has done a wonderful job by, providing Vastu also. I mean, providing that knowledge, and that you have also inculcated in your efforts, makes really a responsible people. So you people are real examples for I would say, a business community, because when we are doing some work, our involvement is very much important. You have the second generation now, and we are expecting very good, more development in the business, okay, and all the flourishings and all wealth and happiness for you and your family and for the group as such. Thank you once again, Mr. Divakar, and to the veteran, Mr. Durai sir, for making this occasion a great success.
Yeah.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, and one more thing is Mr. Ralph. You can unmute yourself, Mr. Ralph. He has something to share, and we have, as Mr. Ralph is about to speak, we have Mr. Ralph? Are you
Yes,
there?
sir.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Good
Welcome.
afternoon. Good afternoon.
Welcome,
Good
Mr.
afternoon.
Tony. Welcome.
Very
How
good.
are you?
Fine.
Yeah. You wanted to share something, Mr. Tony. Yeah.
Just like Mr. Durai said, I'm also his well-wisher, and he's also been there for me also.
Yeah. Mr. Shankar is also online. You can probably wish him also.
Shankar also.
Yeah.
So I just wanted to share. He said the 5 elements, all that is in our body, and that's why we use our fingers for keeping those 5 elements alive. So all that is there. The 5 elements, that only builds up our body. So whatever food we consume are the 5 elements every day that we take it. That's why I said all the best. Very nice presentation, Mr. Karthik.
Welcome, Mr. Tony.
Welcome.
Happy to hear you. Listen,
Take care.
you've been a friend to us for a very
Listening.
long time.
I've been a silent listener for all your programs.
Wonderful, wonderful. I really appreciate, Mr.
Take care.
Tony.
Take care.
You have been a very, the pillar of the organization for Hot Breads,
Okay.
and we really appreciate your
thank you.
presence here. Thank you for your presence.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. Take care. Bye-bye.
Thank you, Mr. And Mr.
Bye.
Divakar, we have one final question from
Yes, sir,
the
please.
Facebook page. It's from one Mr. Satish. Is there something called where people advertise saying 100% Vastu house or 100% Vastu commercial space or whatever? Is there something called 100%? That's his question.
See, I can say like this. 100% cannot be possible. Now I'm in the place of explaining something, and you're in the place of asking something. I couldn't say I know 100%. Definitely not. Today I'm learning. I learned from my father. If you ask to my father, he will say, I'm learning. I'm 60 now. He will say, I will 60 now. So I'm learning today also. If you ask the guru of my father, he's 70 or 75, Mr. Jayvelu. If you ask him also, he will say, I'm just learning, kid. He will say like that. See, here what we need to understand is, if he is 70 or 75 age, he will be seeing around 3,000 or 4,000 sites, and the practical way what he saw. If you ask my dad, he will say, I saw 2,000 or 2,500 sites. So that is his experience. If you ask me, I say 500 or 1,000 sites. It's my practical experience. So whatever you ask, I can give you an experience which I get from the others, that I can share with you. That's it. So there is no 100% Vastu anywhere, everywhere. Only God is 100%. No humans are 100%.
Thank you, Mr. Divakar. One last question from Mr. Saravanan. Probably, yeah, Shiva Prakasam. Yeah, you can unmute yourself, Mr. Shiva Prakasam. Saravanan, the name. Yeah, please go ahead, Mr. Shiva Prakasam. Shiva?
Yeah. Good morning, Balaji.
Yeah, Shiva. Welcome, Shiva. Very nice to see you here, Shiva.
Organizing, yeah, wonderful event. Today's subject is very, very important. It's needed to everyone. Yeah, Balaji.
Yeah, nice to meet you, Shiva. Shiva is a very good, close and a very good friend of mine. Yeah.
Thank you, Balaji. Balaji, I had one question. Any relations between the colors and the numbers with the Vastu?
Definitely, sir.
Yeah.
See, I can say, Vastu is one kind of Shastra. Astrology is other kind of Shastra. Gemology is other kind of Shastra. Numerology is other kind of Shastra. So your question, which is related to gemology, that means colors. So each and every corner, there is a color. You know, it is related to the planets. All the 9 planets have the 9 colors. So if you are in this this time birth, you will be benefit for this particular planet. Your birth color is this, and if you use that particular color, it will get some observation from that color. Say for example, in your Jataka, I know a little bit of Jataka. I can just explain you, not good at all. If in your Jataka, Guru is good. Any Jatakam people, as I told you, Guru is good. Guru is Jupiter, and Jupiter is related to yellow. If you use your yellow in all of your business premises or your vehicle or your dress, so you will be receiving good vibrations in that particular day. And Guru is connected to any day. That means the Thursday, which is connected for Guru. So in that particular day, this color will be useful for you. It is not. Again, I'm trying to say this is not magic. It's all logic actually. See, people are ask you to go to temple. When people are going there and they used to beg, God, give this, give that. That is not the thing. If you go there, you need to observe something over there. Your body will observe something. That is your positive vibration. When you observe that positive vibration, your clarity towards your business, your clarity towards your everything will be getting matured. Same way, it is connected to Vastu. So in Vastu, we'll say, sir, if you born in this date, sir, your name board should be in this color. If it is this direction, your name board should be in this direction, this color. Like that we used to say. It is connected in this way.
Thank you, sir. I have one more question related on the.
Yeah. Please.
Vastu is related with any religion, any one religion, or it should for all religions?
Vastu is not connected with any religion. So religion and all, which are all created 2000 years back. Maybe I'm not wrong. So before itself, Vastu has started. Vastu is for what the God has created to you, surrounded by you, which is Vastu, the fruits, the land, whatever it is, which is for you. So now what are we doing? We are constructing the house and we are not using that particular air and ventilation and sunlight. So you'll be getting all the other problems according to your problem. So if you are in open space, you'll be receiving everything. When you are closed place, you should have to providingly do all these stuffs. Then you can able to receive all those things. That's it.
Okay. Thank you, sir. Thank you very much. Thank you, Balaji.
Thank you, Shiva. Thank you so much. Shiva is one of a very, very leading builder in Pundamalli. That area, he is a very big builder and he is very interested to enter into the food industry also, aspiring to enter into food industry. So thank you, Shiva, for being with us and encouraging us. And we are coming to the end of this session. I take this opportunity before I could thank the speaker and others. I would like to mention that Monday onwards, a lot of us will be going back to work. A lot of commercial organizations or factories or hospitality or hospitality industries or factories, shops, other people, all of us will be slowly going back to work from Monday onwards. One of the information I would like to share is EB, the electricity board has asked us to pay as per our previous electricity charges, since they will not be able to depute people to take readings. But having said that, our current last couple of months EB readings is going to be only minimal. So instead of blindly going and paying the previous EB charges directly to the EB department, suggest that you could take your KVA reading, just go and give it to the EB office. They will make a bill and you can start paying the minimal amount. This is a very, very important information. In case anybody has any difficulty in how to take a KVA reading, please contact any of our Prego team. They'll be more than happy and delighted to help you out. So when you open up, so this is going to be an important aspect, putting things all into place, right things into right place. So any difficulty or anything, please be in touch with Prego team. We are connected to all the experts in the industry. So whatever is there, we'll be more than happy to help all the hospitality, our partners in hospitality to get back to their work, being in sanitizing the place or being in working out the PPE requirements and all other stuff. Let's all work together. And let me take this opportunity to thank the speaker, Mr. Divakar, for a wonderful interactive session on Vastu. He very clearly threw enormous light in terms of how wind and light could change the way how the business operations happen. So thank you for Mr. Divakar, and thank you, Mr. Durai sir, also for being with us, Mr. Divakar's father, for being with us today and enlightening us with all their in-depth knowledge on this subject. I thank all the guests for being with us. This Prego Knowledge Series, session 7, has come out really well. And we have more than around 1,000 views in all our Prego series that's reaching to people all around the country. And those who feel your friends or anybody has missed it out, this entire recording of this session is on FB page of Prego, or you could visit our Prego YouTube channel. You will get all these videos, all these knowledge sessions. In case anybody wants to connect with the speakers, please let us know and we'll be more than happy to connect with them. And thank you all for being here with us. Thank you, Mr. Divakar, once again. And thank you, the entire Prego team. Meet you all on Monday. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Divakar. Bye-bye.
Thank you, sir.